Shellcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this month's episode of the Shellcast. I'm your Red Shell Joel.
And I'm your Green Shell Caleb.
And Caleb, we have a special guest on the podcast with us today, don't we?
Yes, we do. Someone very special. Longtime fans will know.
Yeah, it is our sister Ashley, aka the Orange Shell.
Hi, everybody.
Woohoo! Even though her color might change to purple in the relative future.
Yeah, I like purple better.
Yeah, purple's her new favorite color. I've been lied to for all these years.
Don't worry,
It's
so have I.
not all those years. It really was orange for a long time.
For all those years.
For all those years, orange was our favorite color together, and then I went to red, and she was still orange, and now she's purple. It's all confusing.
And I've just stayed green because green is the best.
I agree to disagree on that.
And no.
Yeah, so we brought Ashley with us to talk about the movie that we're talking about today, which is Captain Mar-Vell.
Yay!
Woo! Captain Mar-Vell. Anyway, we're going to come back. We're going to talk about that a little later on in the show. But first, a little bit of gaming news and our hot takes. So, Google recently announced their what am I trying to say? They threw their hat into the gaming system console ring with the Stadia. Does anyone have... Caleb, do you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
All right.
The what now?
It's called the Stadia. And it's basically game with my understanding and me looking at the website, it's basically being able to stream games, like AAA games, across different devices. So, like, I could play this one game on my Chromebook or on my PC or certain phones and tablets. But you can, stream them to those devices.
Huh.
Cool.
Yeah. It's pretty neat. And, so the Stadia is, the powerhouse that has all the thing. And, it'll stream to the thing. So, my crappy Chromebook would be able to play some of these games. Well. Which is...
that I would have to see to believe.
Yeah. See, a lot of it needs a little bit more information for me. And also, our internet is not the best in the world. So streaming a game, it just sounds like lag to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm interested to see what more comes out of this, because I know Apple's kind of releasing something similar to this.
They are?
I think so. I've done zero research on this, but it's whatever Apple Arcade is.
Huh. I've also done zero things. The only Apple thing I know of is App Plus. Or Apple TV or whatever they're finally calling that.
Yeah, let me see what I'm doing brief research, aka looking at the site. Games that redefine games. Play over 100 groundbreaking new games. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of the same thing, but just with Apple products.
Huh.
Huh, interesting. So game streaming, that's going to be the new thing. I guess.
I mean, it was only a matter of time.
Whatever. I prefer hardware and physical copies of games, but that's just me and my personal opinions.
No, I do too.
Yeah. Anyone else have any news that they want to talk about or is important?
Not
All
really,
right.
no.
So the key to learning about counterfeit money is first you hold the bill up to the light. Then if you see little numbers of the same amount, you know it's real.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's
If
why you
take-
hold it up to the light?
Yeah. If you hold a dollar bill up to the light right now, say $1 bill, you'll hold it up, wait a little bit, you're going to see little ones appear on the dollar bill.
Hold up, I gotta try this out now.
I know.
You guys didn't know this? I found this out in like 5th grade or earlier.
No, I always thought you had to do it with the special marker thingy.
No. You literally just hold a dollar bill up to the light and it does that. I don't have any dollar bills near me right now. So.
Where do the ones show up at?
On the
Okay.
back. That's what's happening with my 20.
Yeah. Lessons learned and figuring out counterfeit money.
I didn't know that. That is really cool.
The more you know.
I'm not seeing it.
Hold on, give me a second.
Caleb's coming in the room. Do I have a fake bill? Do I have a fake bill?
Maybe. That'd be sad. No. Okay. Or you just might have the old ones.
That's a possibility too.
Yeah, I think yours is the older ones.
I have old money. So great for us to spend time on this bit, only for me to not have
I know,
the money that
right?
works with this. And also, this is a great for audio only. We are an audio medium, not a visual medium. So this this is some great content that you're not seeing right now.
Pretty much.
I have 3 bills that we're checking. We're on the 3rd bill, and it looks. I don't see any ones.
Trying to form
My $20 bill worked.
right here.
Oh, it'd be right there.
No, it'd be all over. You're just getting a little bit of one forming right now. It does take some time sometimes. So yeah.
Well then,
Usually it's more of the bigger bills though. That's occasionally on ones.
so you heard it here first. Check your bills if they're real or fake. They'll have the numbers on them, or unless they're old bills, and then they might not. This was a fun bit. I enjoyed this.
That was not what I was expecting to talk about when I agreed to be on your podcast today.
Me too, and I'm on my own podcast.
All right, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Us talking. Anyway, so I guess we're gonna hop just right into the meat of it. Captain Mar-Vell was a movie that came out recently.
And I've seen 3 times.
I've seen it twice.
I've seen it once. 3, 2, 1, perfect.
How have you only seen it once, Caleb?
I haven't had time, okay?
I'm still judging you.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I enjoyed the Lego Movie 2 more than Captain Marvel.
Gasp.
And I've seen that like 4 times. So.
What a
Story of how I died.
Welcome to Scandalous Controversial Statements starring the Shellheads. Lego Movie 2 is apparently better than Captain Mar-Vell. Caleb, do you want to go into that?
No, it's just my opinion. Okay, we can move on there.
No. I kind of want to hear more about this.
Nope, that's all you're getting.
Fine. Oh, I guess we should say this now before we get really into the meat of it. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
I know we already spoiled that Captain Mar-Vell was a film that was released. I didn't know if you were all ready for that, but there we are.
Yeah, and also there was a Lego Movie 2. If you didn't know that, sorry for spoiling it.
We're not talking about that.
You specifically said you didn't want to talk about that, Caleb.
Yeah, I know.
Make up your mind.
I
Anyway,
did.
so let's talk about what we liked about the movie of Captain Mar-Vell, the 21st film in the MCU. The film is written and directed by Anna Bodden and Ryan Fleck, with Neva Robertson DeWart, I didn't say that right, also contributing to the screenplay. Thanks, Wikipedia.
I know none of those people, but I don't keep tabs on those people either. So, yeah.
So I thought Brie Larson was great.
I did too. I just thought she totally nailed the role. And I really liked how the movie was kind of very different than how it was advertised.
Oh yeah, that was really cool. It's like they already had you thinking going in one way, then the movie just threw you a curveball like not even halfway through, and it's like, oh yay, thank you, this is so much better. Woo! Honestly, I liked the movie so much. Like, I thought I knew what was going on, and then 1/4 of the way through the movie, I'm like, okay, no idea what's going on. Let's watch this. I'm so much more invested now.
I know.
Twists and turns everywhere. It's like, oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah, I really liked that I didn't know where the plot was going. This is the first movie I didn't look up spoilers for in years.
Yeah, I mean, I was... Alright, so if you aren't ready for the spoiler tag now, here's your final spoiler warning. So, I don't know how I feel about the Skrulls not being bad guys.
See, they left it open that they could eventually become bad guys.
See, but I don't think they are.
I mean, it was also very clear that they were trying to parallel the immigration things going on right now with it.
I mean, movies can talk about real life things.
Who would have thought?
Whoa, that's
But no,
crazy.
I think they left it open that the Skrulls can eventually become bad. Or it was also mentioned in the movie that there's different pockets of Skrulls scattered throughout the universe. So while this pocket could be good, there could also be really bad Skrulls somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Which Skrull's supposed to be Hawkeye? Like, that throws my theory all over the place.
Captain Marvel? Oh, look at all your Skrulls. Threw them out the window. No, they threw them out the helicarrier and watched them plummet into the ocean. That's what that movie did to your theory.
I thought quad jet. Which, by the way, the fact it's called the quad jet and eventually becomes the Quinjet, I really appreciate.
Yeah, that's a cool thing they did there. It's like, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah, I see you adding an extra engine. I see you avoiding copyright. Goose the cat was really good.
You mean the Flurkin?
The Flurkin,
Yeah.
Yep.
It's funny. There's a lot that Goose did that reminds me of my dog.
You mean your dog, the best being on the planet, your dog?
Yes, that dog.
Awesome.
But especially my first time watching the movie, I kept watching Goose and being like, Elsa would do that. Elsa would also do that. I think my dog's a Flurkin.
That'd be really weird. Like,
really
all
would.
of a sudden, she just has tentacles spewing out.
Well, if she did that, it would probably be at one of the dogs that she constantly barks at that's 3 times her size.
All of a sudden, she just pukes out an Infinity Stone. That'd be an interesting story to see. Oh, hey, Elsa, what are you doing there? Oh, what's that?
Actually, let's not have that, because I don't think we could trust Ashley with an Infinity Stone. Love you.
Yeah, we would be taken away from her, though.
Yeah, no, me with an Infinity Stone would be really bad.
Ashley
Because I would touch it and then destroy everything.
Especially the Space Stone. You would probably become even more lazy than you are right now with your bad knees. It's like, I don't need to go anywhere, just teleport
Really
everywhere.
funny that you think I wouldn't, like, blow up the world just by not knowing what I was doing.
First, being lazy.
Okay, can you say that one more
has
time?
So much confidence in me.
I never said how long it lasts, but Like, I give you a list before you do, but you know.
Caleb's got so much faith in me.
Well, I mean, this is also coming from the person that says, if I was in the Hunger Games, I'd be the one to accidentally kill myself.
Oh, yes. In the Hunger Games, if I was in the Hunger Games, I would find a way to trip on the platform and die, because that makes you blow up
Boom.
if you fall off.
Boom. All right, we're off topic.
We are way off topic.
So Captain Marvel was a movie, the 21st movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, we covered that already.
Oh, we did? Well, let's talk about how Nicholas shows a different side of Fury than we've seen before.
Oh, yeah.
And on that note, I'm putting a pin in that. Can we talk about how amazing the editing was on his face?
Oh, yeah.
It's just a scratch. No.
Not just that, just the way that they de-aged him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you also have Clark Gregg being a little bit de-aged.
But his was more noticeable. Like, it didn't quite seem real. But Nick Fury, like, I was watching it in IMAX, and it looked like his real face.
Well, it's because it kind of is still his real face.
Well, it is, but it's also not what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
Let's talk about seeing Coulson again.
Watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Caleb. That's not a big deal to me.
In the movies.
Yeah. Justice for Coulson. Even though Coulson is dead, question mark. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., what are you doing? Pinning that for another day. Because we're talking about Captain Marvel. The 21st
And
film.
Nick Fury.
Fury.
Don't lay on my computer. Flurkin.
Flurkin. Elsa the Flurkin. Yes, her dog's name is Elsa. Let it go.
Anyway, Nick Fury is a cat person.
A hard cat person.
Oh, yeah.
Like, major cat person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really want a movie that's the adventures of him and Goose after Carol leaves.
They can make that like a one shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like that.
That'd be fun to watch.
Because I've missed these Marvel one shots. What was the last one?
All the ways that Nick Fury tries to get the Space Stone out of Goose.
It's like a bad idea.
It was hilarious.
It'll also be interesting to see like a one shot of what she did with the scrolls, like trying to find them a new place to live.
My guess is that's going to be Captain Marvel 2.
Captain Marvel 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
Because that's just what it is. Every time it's a sequel, that's everyone's first joke with it.
Okay.
You know, Iron Man 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, the last Marvel one-shot was All Hail the King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they definitely need some more.
Wasn't the Agent Carter one?
Nope. It was All Hail the King. I'm looking at the Wikipedia article right now.
Wow. See, I think they just got to be too much money to produce.
Yeah. Too much money to produce when they're part of, like, the biggest... I think Disney has enough money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
There's going to be a Falcon Winter Soldier series on Disney Plus.
Yeah, there's also going to be a Scarlet Witch and Vision series and a Young Loki series.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think a Falcon Winter Soldier buddy cop, that's more like it.
I am ready for the Scarlet Witch one.
Let's see. So, I'm just now we're just looking at what's in the MCU. Because when Endgame comes out, we're gonna rank all of the MCU movies from our least favorite to our favorite.
So our least favorite's Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Our least favorite's The Incredible Hulk.
Oh, we'll have a debate on this on the next episode. So that's a sneak peek about how I will prove that The Incredible Hulk is better than Iron Man 2.
I couldn't finish The Incredible Hulk, and I did finish Iron Man 2 twice.
Okay, to be fair, twice. Okay, I was about to say the first time you were in a theater, so I hope you finish it.
As you can hear, I have a lot of work to do. Final thoughts on Captain Mar-Vell or anything else that we haven't covered yet?
Really liked that there was no stupid love story.
Yes.
I think you're missing the quintessential love story, though.
I mean, clearly Carol and Monica have an amazing story, and they've got this sisterly bond thing going on, which is a great kind of love story like Frozen. Mm-hmm. But
I was talking about Nick Fury and Goose the Cat, but whatever.
I mean, also that. But yeah. I just really liked that, like, they didn't give Carol some stupid love interest.
Yeah, because she doesn't need that.
She does not.
Because, I mean, everyone's fan things on Twitter is like, oh yeah, her and Valkyrie. I'm like, okay. This Valkyrie is alive.
That's actually a thing on Twitter? Okay.
Valkyrie is alive. And Shuri is dead.
What's that about? Like, what's that about, Feige? What's that about, Russo brothers?
Well, you see, sometimes you just gotta flip a coin to see who lives and who dies.
Yeah, and who tells your story?
You got me there. Didn't realize we're going into Hamilton territory now.
It's always time for Hamilton. Anyway. But yeah. Shuri being dead just throws a wrench into me and Ashley's master endgame theory.
We had a whole table of sticky notes and
yarn.
Half those sticky notes now just
don't work
because Shuri's not there.
I know. We were gonna it feels like we're padding for time because we were gonna bring up our whole theory, and now it won't work because Shuri is dead. Somehow, Shuri was the most important piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, somehow they
really
spent
was.
3 hours making this while I was doing something else.
I mean, there still is a lot of our theory that is very valid, such as the personification of the Infinity Stones.
Oh, wait, hold up. Before we do this, Caleb actually does not want to listen to our theory, so we're going to have Caleb hop off the call right now. Right, so we'll be right back after these brief messages. Is brought to you by the chance that Ashley's dog is a Flurkin. The chance that Ashley's dog is a Flurkin. That'd be pretty weird. But is not sponsored by Captain Mar-Vell, the 21st Marvel movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Captain Mar-Vell, we're not sponsored, but go see it anyway. The Shellcast is sponsored by fake fan theories that make your brother disconnect from the call and refuse to record the rest of the episode with you. Fake fan theories that you create to mess with your brother. I forgot what I said, but you get the gist. So I guess we're going to go into, what our theory, because here we go, because we got to talk about this. All right, so I'll let you start.
The personification of the Infinity Stones, which I need to actually look this up on my phone because I have it written down there.
Message me the picture.
Later. All right, so the Mind Stone directly gave the powers to Scarlet Witch. Therefore, she can represent the Mind Stone. Then Gamora clearly is the Soul Stone. Everyone knows that one. The Power Stone can then go to Peter Quill, as he is the only person to hold that stone by himself. The Guardians eventually help him, but it starts with Peter Quill. Carol is the Space Stone, obviously.
Yeah.
because she got all of her powers from the Space Stone. Thor is the Reality Stone. And while Joel does not like to admit this one, the scene in Thor the Dark World, because yes, we decided to watch the end of the Dark World just to talk about this theory, visually mirrors the part in Guardians where Peter Quill is holding on to the Power Stone, therefore giving Thor the potential to represent said Reality Stone. And then, obviously, Doctor Strange is the Time Stone. So when you look at this, there's about half and half of who's alive and who's dead. On top of Jane Foster, who actually did absorb the Reality Stone, in case we don't want to count Thor, was confirmed alive, and therefore could count as the Reality Stone if we do not want to count Thor.
So basically, we're gonna make a human Infinity Gauntlet to defeat Thanos and fix everything.
Yes,
And that's our theory.
start of our theory.
That's the small gist of it.
But I mean, clearly we know there's going to be time travel and everything, but considering that the Russos said they specifically put misleading information in the trailers, and then so much was dependent on Shuri, that's the only part of our theory now that I still think stands.
So that's just the rough gist, and let's get Caleb back in the call. Since Thor's gonna die, we all need to assume, for the better, that Jane Foster will become the next Thor. I got him to leave the call.
Man, that's just comic spoilers right there. It's not even a movie spoiler.
I got him to dip so quick. But he's not coming back because of it. Boo, someone can't take a joke. Well, since Caleb's being a little poopy, we're gonna have to call the episode here. We hope you all enjoyed us talking about Captain Marvel, the 21st movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And also our little, that's kind of the foundation of our uber massive fan theory that's already been destroyed, parts of it. Been your red shell Joel.
I've been your orange, but now purple shell Ashley.
And I've been your green shell Caleb, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!
When did he hop back in?